short thing that I want to say, which is that you're smart people. You know where the exits are in case fires happen. And I'd also like to thank Ms. Costco and Seth Dalton for being the amazing music teachers that they are and putting this entire thing together. I'd also like to say that it is once again that very special time of year, that holiday season that we all dread or love, we can't really tell, but it means something different to everybody. For some people, it's waiting for Santa to come in these next short few weeks, and for others, it's buying that Secret Santa gift for that one coworker you haven't talked to in a year. So, it's very special. But the one thing that brings us together, no matter the time of year, is music. And that is what this group has put together for you. And we worked very hard through very good and not very good. And I'm very excited to show you what this choir can do. So, presenting the Arcadia Mixed, Select, and Chamber Choir.
a lot of us tend to just be checking off the boxes, making plans, preparing food, buying presents, or hosting friends and family. In our busyness, we completely forget to enjoy the season as it just flies by. Sometimes it helps to stop and recall our favorite memories of the season instead of being grateful for it. Even memories that often seem insignificant in our busy world, because without them, Christmas would be a whole lot less enjoyable. Sure, for me, these are things like snowy days. I'm grateful for snowy days. Sure, it means that we'll have to be shoveling out our driveways, but there's something really special about just standing outside and watching it come down. I'm grateful for all the pretty lights and decorations I see as I drive on the street. I'm definitely grateful for eggnog on a late Christmas Eve night. I'm grateful to be able to sing at a concert every year with all these other people who also like to sing. I'm grateful for watching Christmas movies with my family with that cozy blanket. I'm even grateful for awful Christmas karaoke and those awkward extended family interactions at Christmas parties. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I'm also grateful for conversations with friends about Christmas plans. I'm grateful that I have a place to stay and shelter from winter weather. I guess I'm most grateful to be reminded of how God sent his son Jesus to show us what real love is like. And as I reflect, I have so many different Christmas memories to look back on. And that gave me a thought. What if we took 1 month, just 1 month, of the entire year, and try not to focus so much on all the hurts? And they exist, they're real. But what if instead we took every day out of this month and tried to focus on something we have that's worth having? What would happen? How would that change us? I hope that by the end of our concert, you'll all have something to feel grateful for.
When the garden awaits a return of night, I Googled 17 different times, 17 different ways, how to start this speech, and I could not find a thing that worked. So I'm just going to skip the whole life-changing introduction, and I'm going to get to the chase. Ms. Costco assigned a group of us with writing speeches for the concert about fond memories, give it choir, Christmas time, or just our time in Arcadia. And I thought, what better to write about than my best friend, Ella Barnard. Now, for some context, Ella and I have been in choir together since elementary school. She's also a senior this year. I still can't believe this is our last Christmas choir concert together. No matter what kind of day I was having or what kind of situation I was in, I could always count on seeing her in choir. Choir became my favorite part of the day solely because I knew I would get to see her and we would get to sing together. Throughout the years, Ella and I have been through a lot together, from sleeping on the risers to performing in shows and even family drama. I told Ella everything and she did the same with me. Ella and I have grown together, not just as people, but as best friends, and if I had to go back and do these 9 years again, I can't think of a better person to be by my side through it all. So I would like to thank choir, not just for helping me grow as a senior and a person, but for bringing me my best friend. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of our concert.
Oh, in the world can't be bought in the mall. The best present in the world isn't a bike or a ball. The best present in the world can't be caught like some bugs. The best present in the world is simply one of your hugs. Scott Mendel. is a form of self-control. It brings a stillness to your soul. Patience is steady, quiet, and restrained. Patience enables us to analyze things and situations beyond their face value. Patience lets us in direct control of ourselves.
It gives us time to choose how to respond, rather than get emotionally hijacked by our emotions. It allows us to stay gathered within ourselves. Music teaches patience. Learning a new piece of music forces you to be patient. It takes time to mesh the notes, and often you will need to break it down. It's a process, a marathon instead of a sprint. Patience is even to prepare. Patience is the ability to endure difficult circumstances. The circumstances can be anything, whether you're studying a new sport, learning to play an instrument, or speaking in front of a crowd on stage for the first time. No matter the case, it's inevitable that you will lose patience at least once during the process. When I say lose patience, I'm not referring to the ability to stay calm with others, but to remain peaceful with yourself. The ability to make a mistake and be okay. It's common to forget about yourself. You forget you're human, that you make mistakes, that you need to recharge, and that you need to breathe. Sometimes things aren't clear right away. That's where you need to be patient and persevere and see where things lead. Have patience with all things, but first with yourself.
Seven And to begin, I would like to thank you for everyone coming tonight. I'll be touching on the concept of joy. Joy to me is when I get to go Christmas tree shopping because I can't wait to decorate it. Joy to me is the glow of the lights wrapped around the Christmas tree in my living room. Joy to me is when my mom buys our annual matching Christmas pajamas. Joy to me is when it's finally the time of the year where it's actually appropriate to listen to Christmas music, especially when my mom plays Idina Menzel's holiday album. Joy to me is Christmas Eve night, when my parents put out all the food they made, then the next morning on Christmas Day when we eat cooking as family. I can definitely attest that December is one of my favorite months. I will leave you tonight with a quote by Edna Ferber: "Christmas isn't a season, it's a feeling." So remember, Christmas is a time for community and a time for gatherings such as this concert. Enjoy.
Greetings to all. I hope your day is treating you well. The Christmas spirit is one of the most impactful and greatest feelings any human can experience. And when I think of the Christmas spirit, the first thing that comes to my mind is my grandmother. I remember when I was a little boy and my grandmother, my siblings, and I would make these Christmas cookies. We would spread the cookie dough all across the table and get flour and frosting everywhere. This created a huge mess, and eventually we baked cookies. But that was the fun part. You could get this huge mess with everyone covered in flour and frosting, but you didn't care because you were making memories. You were spending time with your family and enjoying Christmas with them. I have a lot to thank my grandmother for. Being here, for instance. I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for her. Several years ago, my grandmother told me she always wanted one of her grandsons to sing. And I took her up on that, and I joined the choir. And I can say it has been one of the most rewarding decisions of my life. She has sadly passed on, and she never really got to enjoy me singing very often. But she did teach me a very, very valuable lesson. And it was to enjoy the Christmas spirit. Because, like most of you, some of my most fond memories are from Christmas. And here's where I put it on to you. Whatever gives you that Christmas joy, whether it's Christmas music, spending time with your family, whatever it is, do it more often. Because we can all become better people by experiencing that blissful feeling of the Christmas spirit. Thank you.
is fairly bland, but it belongs to me. I'm not popular, but my friends are more than enough. I tend to be impulsive, saying and doing what I want when I want. I can hide my emotions better than anyone I know. I fight, face, and destroy, standing up for what I believe in. I have no tolerance for the rude or the racist and homophobic. I won't admit my faults, but I do know I make mistakes. I am the sunrise after a sleepless night, lying in your eyes. If my life was a playlist, it'd be filled with acoustic songs. It would be boring, but it would be me. Dear Romeo, I am no Juliet. I am simply me.
I definitely relaxed a bit because cats weren't allowed before. And somehow I okayed
Amazing young man back there at the light board
that they started coming to our concerts and videotaping, which is so great because it's something we always just can't figure out. So they've been doing that for us, and then they play clips in the morning for the kids. So thank you, anyone who's here from Titan TV. I really, really appreciate you being here. Todd Wallenhorst is here from Arcadia High School, one of your assistant principals. Some of the ones who are normally always here are in Florida. So Todd is here today, and we really love and appreciate his support of the music program. So thank you, Todd. And last but not least, I have a slew of special guests. I don't need to say their names. They know who they are. They are people who have followed me for many years. I've been here 7 maybe now. And they've been different, every year. And I've had stages. I've had stages that were like dynasty years, and I've had really difficult years. And there's a circle of people who got me through all the difficult years and brought me to this moment where I can honestly say to you that I love my job again. And I feel their energy and their love and their spirit with me all the time. And thank God for them and that, because what it does is it allows me to love my children the way I do. And they know it. I'm hard on them. Tough love is kind of my way, but it's all from love. And it was a really challenging start to the school year. The most challenging in 24 years. And they know it, I know it, but we have come full circle. And there is so much pride and love and joy, I think, amongst all of us. So thank you for encouraging the arts in your children's lives. I hope you will continue to do that. It is so hard as you go through high school to pick and choose all the different things. But this is home for many of these kids. And if you can get through this night and the stress of getting this together the first time, then you can make it all 4 years. And how many of you made it all 4 years? All those seniors, right? So please encourage the continuation of music. I should be at least here through this freshman's class. It might be my retirement here, but please encourage it all the time. So thank you so much for coming. I wish you a happy and healthy holiday season. We are going to do our last little set here of 2 songs without a break. They're beautiful, stunning, and certainly my wish for you, for the world, and for your children. So thank you so much.
sweet.